Yo, what's guys, I'm Fire here back with another video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another coverage defense in Madden 22. And today I got another cool play for you, one that I've not gone over once this year. And the play we're going to be running is actually out of the Big Dime 2-3-6 will formation. This is in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive playbook. And it's going to be a play that I actually don't remember seeing at all this year. And it's going to be, oddly enough, in formations, you generally don't see this too often, where you'll scroll through the formation, three plays, and then you get to the last one, and it's only one play here. And this is a play that I've not seen. If you take a look at the title, it seems pretty odd, pretty unique. The play is called Cover 3 Hard Flat _ 23. I don't know if that was a coding error, what the case is, but this is also a play art that I have not seen before. And I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen this play before, so we're going to dive into it, how I can use it, and yeah, just from the play art, it looks pretty unique. Almost looks like it's from a different formation. But yeah, the title also interesting. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be in the game, what exactly happened, but we do have it here. And it is kind of interesting that there's a play with a underscore in the title. Again, I'm not sure what happened. I'm not a developer, but it does seem like it might not be intended for it to be in the game. That would be a strong guess for me, but similar stuff for the Big Dime 2-3-6. We've been kind of going over this formation a lot lately, so it's going to be similar stuff. Generally, what you're going to do is just get your safeties at linebacker. Pretty simple stuff. Again, stuff we've been doing all year, safeties at linebacker, and just get to better things. Now, taking a look at our play art, it's going to be unique for a couple of reasons. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do is actually baseline press. I might actually adjust our zone drops, so I might go back into our adjustments, but we'll take a look at a player, just that kind of dissect what we got on the field first. And the first thing you're going to notice is just a simple cover 3 shell, but you do have a 3-man rush out of this formation, not a 4-man rush, and you're going to have your strong safety on a hook curl zone. This can be good for a couple of different reasons. The first one being you have the opportunity to either use him if you want. A lot of times out of Big Dime, you're not seeing too many people use it with the safety in this position. If I wanted to create a double flat situation, we could go ahead and put him on a curl flat. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why the adjustments are kind of messed up here. For whatever reason, it's not allowing me to put our safeties in a curl flat here. I'm not sure if that is intended, but we also have different adjustments. Let me see if there's a way I can fix this real quick, but otherwise I guess we can't do that. Alright, my fault. I was accidentally in a package that I wasn't supposed to be in, outside linebacker rush, so that was why we had our different adjustments. So we went ahead and fixed that, and now you notice that we can indeed put a safety in a curl flat, put him in an inside third, hook curl, whatever we want. So this would be an idea of what you could do. You could like double Mabel on one side, leave the hard flat on the other side, and then you could go ahead, put this guy in like a hook curl and kind of play this curl flat assignment yourself. This would be an easy way to run it, and you would see you're able to kind of bag everything like that. Now, get some good pass rushers, get some abilities on these guys like we have with Aaron Donald, like we have with Von Miller, because you are generally going to be rushing 3 for the majority of this play. So you want 3 guys that can get after the quarterback, especially if they're getting double teamed or facing those one-on-ones, which one guy will be facing. Now let's actually talk about zone drops, which I am going to go back and adjust. But let's say we want to use the safety, because we have the option. We can use the safety. We can go ahead to put Taylor Rapp in the curl flat over here, and then actually use the safety up top, which can give us a lot more flexibility. We don't have to come down on any of these routes, and we are able to like lurk up and defend something like a post route. I'm actually going to go in and adjust our zone drops really quickly, and what I'm going to do is for a basic defense, we're going to go to curl flats at about 20 yards, and we're going to go to our flats at about 5 yards. I'm actually going to go 25. You can also go 30 if you wanted with this. Shouldn't be any difference at all. And let's just come out in verticals, for example. Now, again, I actually flipped it. I turned auto flip on, so it did end up changing the way that the play is, which shouldn't have too big of an effect, but other than the side that the safety is on. But this is going to be a little bit better because against bunch, you kind of want that safety inside third to be on the bunch side anyway. So I guess I gave you some looks from the other side, but if you still wanted to double Mabel on that right side, you could just go ahead and put him in a curl flat, but you still can use the free safety over here. Now, one of your linebacker is automatically going to be on a blitz. It technically is a 4-man rush with that linebacker. So if you want, you can just throw him on like a little hook curl here. Of course, we can man up either of these guys, but this would be good defense. And you would notice how if we were to run a play like Z-spot and go, just basic play like this, you would see that the corner out's going to be defended pretty well by your outside third. And again, you have your curl flat set up. If you don't like that the way that the linebacker plays the curl flat assignment because he didn't really do anything there, what you can actually do is put the slot cornerback here in a curl flat, and then I could just put A in a hard flat, just like this. So this is probably a little bit better, especially to get your curl flat out there. I'm not sure exactly why the linebacker in a deep zone curl flat does not go better. It's been an issue for me all year, but that's a way to eliminate it. Now with this left side, what you can do is you can man up the running back. Again, you can go hook curl. We could put him on a deep zone as well. Probably what I'm doing is if I'm manning up the running back, I might just go ahead and put Y in a traditional curl flat and kind of play like this. And with my user, I'm probably not trying to bring him down because this is going to be a simple tell that you're running cover 3 or some kind of weird man coverage. So I would leave him up here and disguise this as a cover 2 look if I am able to. And we can still go back and kind of user anything that we wanted. I'm not sure why our curl flat's not going up. He is at 25 yards. You guys literally saw me do it, so I'm not sure why he's doing that, but it is pretty annoying, pretty weird. But in game, of course, he's going to play 25 yards. I'm not sure why he's not doing it right now, but that's fine. So if we're defending something like verticals, what's the ideal way to take this away is probably just run traditional hard flat. Leave your hard flat over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to man up our tight end here. We can go ahead, go with like a double Mabel look over here, and then we could just use our Fuller. Or we could like man up the running back and then just use our Eric Weddle. Of course, if we're doing that, we're going to take Quez Watkins here on his deep zone. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball. And now we're going to take this deep zone. So now he would be defended. You have Darius Williams over there in his outside third, still able to make a play on the ball, as well as your user in his hook curl. So I'll show that defense again. So really all I did there was go ahead and just man up the running back. Again, you can man up the tight end as well. Those are 2 good adjustments. And then with your user, just kind of sit here and you have 2 hard flats on both sides to where you're able to watch it deep. If they try to go deep, B's defended, A's defended, X is defended as well. So everything really should be covered. Now if you're afraid of potential cover 3 beaters, what you could do with this defense is go with like a deep half, or what I like to do potentially is go with 2 quarters. So we can go with an inside quarter and an outside quarter, and then if I'm doing that, I might as well just go to complete quarters defense. So I would probably throw my user here in the inside quarter, and then I could play a little bit safe, go with 2 hard flats, go with the user, and then just take my user and kind of play a curl flat assignment. So this is probably a good way to run your defense in my opinion. If you wanted to take away something like a bunch trail play, which I don't have right here, but this would be better defense now. It's still not going to take it away completely, but again, you see most things are bad. We didn't man up the tight end there, and he was still defended well. Of course, you do want to get pressure. There will be downs where you don't get clear-cut pressure, and that's going to be happening. No result is the same in this game, so you can't necessarily get mad at that. But it's just something to keep in mind. Another thing that you could maybe do is go with a cross man adjustment. This guy isn't a hook curl, so you can actually man him up on any player on the field from the safety position. So if we wanted to, we could man him up on Devontae Smith here. We could kind of cross man him on RB. We could man him up on the tight end or the outside receiver or the running back. I think the best bet would be to go something like this. Kind of play a curl flat over here and then run your defense maybe like this. Especially if they're running verticals, because now we're going to run verticals, and he's going to be kind of cross-man. Now, Eric Weddle's 74 overall, super slow in comparison to Quez Watkins, who is one of the fastest receivers on the Eagles and in the NFL, actually pretty fast. So that's going to be not the best, but you can do things like that. You can't really get him in anything else other than like a hook curl or a curl flat. Again, if I wanted to, I could also maybe play Jalen Ramsey over here in a deep half zone, and then again, if I just wanted to curl flat, we'd go curl flat over here. I could maybe play a hard flat type assignment. And then if we wanted to, we could man up the tight end over here, and I would play a hard flat assignment from here. So you can leave your safety in a hook roll if you want. So this might not be terrible defense. Or if you wanted to double Mabel on both sides, we just play our coverage like this, where you either just put A in a hard flat himself and roam the middle of the field, or what you do is you can man up like the running back and then, or the tight end, really man up either guy. So I'm going to kind of lurk over on both. Now you can throw it to Y here, so that's why that's not the best defense. Also be careful with the deep half, because you notice how B was over the top of the deep half. That deep half adjustment is going to be good for bunch trail. It's not going to be really good for a verticals type play, so be careful with that, I would say. But yeah, if we wanted to go with like a complete kind of coverage mix up with man coverage, if you really wanted to get creative, you could like man up the tight end here, man up the running back, and then maybe we go like curl flat over here, and I would probably leave the other side of the hard flat. So this would be pretty good defense in my opinion, just kind of setting it up like this. Then you go ahead, snap the ball, and really most things should be defended. They have to go deep. B's not open, RB is taken away with your user. So that's really good defense for that. If there are to switch plays and you run that coverage, again, take a look at your play art. You're going to man up the tight end, man up the running back. I like the curl flat over here, so if they run something like Z spot and go, again, as long as your curl flats are playing how they should be, that's going to be perfect defense for a play like this. And you would see how RB, maybe you put him up to 30. I'm not sure why he's not over there, but you could also use it because everything else is defended really well. So that's going to do the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace. I'm out of here.